Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 652. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, especially social media, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Plot is people, human emotions and desires founded on the realities of life, working at cross purposes, getting hotter and fiercer as they strike against each other until finally there's an explosion. That's plot. Leigh Brackett. And once again, good morning. Hope everybody's Monday is off to a great and creative and inspiring and motivating and, well, just good. Let's start there. And, there are many different ways, different helpful methods out there to develop and outline your book. There's the traditional outline or table of contents, there is mind mapping, and there's more in-depth methods like my book blueprinting process that, of course, I'll drop a link to in the show notes, along with my other usual assortment of helpful resources that I put there. But here's another way I want to remind you of to map out the main points, the main arc of your book idea. Think of this as a quick and fun way that would most likely be a part of your book development process, so not the whole thing, but certainly a critical part of it, not an end-all be-all. But in terms of mapping out the overall arc of your book, the way in which you're going to transport your readers from the beginning to the end, it could be quite valuable. And to be clear, this is for fiction and nonfiction books. Every book has an arc, a series of stories, events, or messages designed to pick up your reader from the very beginning, kind of like an ocean wave, carry them through, hopefully very gently, and deposit them gently back onto the beach at the end. Putting some thought into this ocean wave, this arc, however you want to think of it, this book architecture, it's essential to creating a good reading experience. So, my quick and fun tip for designing this arc is to use the classic hero's journey graphic. Very easy to find. Simply Google hero's journey. You'll find like a zillion images to choose from. Really just mostly the same image of the same classic hero's journey structure. So first do that, and then apply the details of your book. So you might want to just print it out and then, scribble along the sides of it. Apply the details of your book, the details that you've thought of so far. So even if they're currently a little fuzzy, if you're at that early stage of your book writing, I have found that the best thing to do about fuzzy ideas is to get them out of your head onto paper and then keep working and playing around with them until they get less fuzzy. So take your book ideas and map them out onto the hero's journey circle, which is a quite brilliant writing tool, by the way, in its own right. You might have to use some creativity, depending on the subject matter of your book, to adapt it into the pieces of the hero's journey. They're pretty specific. Like, the person facing temptation and falling into the abyss. So especially if you have a nonfiction book, but definitely, use your creativity and adapt your book idea into it. Also, be willing to consider that the reader themselves might be the hero in your book. So again, get creative, but hey, we're writers. We've got creativity cornered, right? And if you need additional help, there's always my Inc. Authors group on Facebook, yet another link I always put in the show notes. The overall goal here is to tap into the benefits of a proven, successful writing tool. And this is something we talked about recently here on the show, is following in the footprints in the snow of other, authors and writers and experts ahead of us who have already kind of paved the way and using the tools that they've left for us. So the hero's journey is definitely one of those tools. Tap into the benefits of a proven, successful writing tool and use it to challenge yourself as an author to apply an engaging structure for your book content. And once again, I'll drop some links to my book blueprint and to Inc. Authors and other things in the show notes. Thank you, as always, for joining me here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. Until tomorrow, happy writing.